Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. For every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see a team still searching for their first win, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Noles will kick this team to get us going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, Chris, this is kind of what we expected. The challenge that this offense would face today against this defense. We've seen it all year. They've been one of defenses in the country, and here they come up with a big pick to get this game started.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught near the sideline. It's Smith. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Kromenhoek. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the Seminoles will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Looking for some space. It's Etienne. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And that one's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Seminoles.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Touchdown, Knowles. The defense joins the party with a pick six. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. Offense is back out on the field. They've got to bounce back on this possession after going a pick 6 last time out here. Defense is coming after him. It's a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. And they begin the drive here, set up at the 30.
6-9-1, Gators far.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Ready.
Pass caught, second down now.
Easy.
That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Ready up.
An important third down attempt for this offense.
Slap.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Lucas. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Seminoles looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Ready.
The Noles pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
29 Philly. Ready.
Back to pass. It's Cromenhoek. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Gaucho.
On the ground, it's Lucas. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. And the Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I'll tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Pulls it in, it's Smith. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
It's second down after that completion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. He's going to hand this off. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This should be the last play of the quarter.
Spider. Tuna. Ready, go.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Etienne. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down.
Terrier. Hornet. Ready.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He lets it go. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Arrow. Gorilla. Griffin.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to fourth down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it, and instead, they give up a first down. This could cost them.
Hey, Cam.
Single back, takes the handoff. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Ready.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10.
Ringo. Moose. Arrow.
And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Dogs. Strong game by this quarterback. Now the all-important extra point. And there's the point after. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25.
Ready up.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustment? Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. The pocket breaking down. Receiver makes the grab, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
On the double.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Steps out after a solid gain on 3rd and long, but not enough for a first. It's going to be 4th down here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And they heave it deep downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
On the set.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down.
Razor.
Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Tried to use his legs to make the first down, couldn't get there, and now it's a 4th down call.
Ready.
And the Seminoles will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going.
Cobra.
They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
On the ready.
Offense showing a bunch formation now.
Clear.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the run here, taking a deep shot. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
First down here for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Ready.
Incompletion brings up third down for the offense. Dropping back. It's Kromenhoek. Tries to get it to the running back. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a first set of downs.
Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Seminoles. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time, And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking to pass here on second down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. This time enough for one more play in the half. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking to make a big play downfield. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Almost intercepted again. This defense flying around today. Almost had a 4th pick.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Knowles.
An aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the
On the
football.
double.
1st and 10 now for the offense.
Squirrel. Set. Timber. Timber. Griffin. Griffin.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. And the Bulldogs come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second down, looking to throw it. Pressure is coming. Quarterback looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Tuna. Terrier. Terrier.
No press here. The defense backing away. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And here comes a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Georgia. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Terrier. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Arrow.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's running out of time here. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Turner trying to create good field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. To throw, it's Kromenhoek. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has gotten hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is planned or your band is planned. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
It's a run. Running back's got it. Fights through the tackle. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Noles will have 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Second down after that previous play.
Come on, set.
And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz.
Flare. Flare.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On third down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Lucas. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk away. And the Noles pick up first down yards to keep the drive going.
Pound 55 weak.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Great move in the open field. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Scanning the field. It's Kromenhoek. Quick throw to the left. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Florida State. And the beatdown continues. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt?
Green 25. Ready.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Tight end makes the grab. And they've got him.
Hey, how about this defense there? Nice job rallying to the football to keep them short there as they tried that two-point play.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8, so the offense starts backed up on this possession. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field.
Let's go.
And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Yankee blue. Squirrel.
DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Etienne. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he's able to get the boot away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Trying to find some room. It's Williams. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Cricket.
Keeping it on the ground here. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. And right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion.
Roll it.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. For running into the secondary. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On the ready.
Here's the second down play.
Check. Get set.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quick throw to his receiver. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Got it.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Breaking tackles. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
it's second down and long here from the 13.
Here we go. Hawk. Acorn. Ready, go.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
Cut. Tuna. Pilot.
Clear movement before the snap. That'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
On the double.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he's going to launch it deep again. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Let's it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's complete downfield. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
And the Seminoles are in the red zone now.
Moves.
Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Throws it to the right. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Oh my gosh, they almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
On the ready.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Easy. Ready.
Looking to throw yet again. And it's intercepted, deflected at the line of scrimmage.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Okay.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, the deep ball caught at the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. See if they can convert the point after. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. The pocket breaking down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Looking for the wideout. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. That completion sets up a third down play.
Hornet. Lasso, longer. Ready.
Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Noles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Ready up.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down.
Green 25. Go.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Well, the screen doesn't produce a 1st down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They're 1 for 3 so far on 4th down attempts. Can they convert here? Looking to pass. It's Kromenhoek. And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. The corner is now playing a couple of yards off the ball.
Black 24. Black
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's got some room to work. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Evans. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
First down, looking to throw the football. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference?